Hey guys, it's Robin here. Today we're going over the second episode in our Creating Hero Pack series on how to make your own character and powers. So we're going to open our folder here. So File, Open Folder. You're going to open whatever folder your pack's in. And we're going to go Assets, Domain, Data, Heroes. And you're going to create a new file called yourheroname.js. So I already have that here. I wanted to have all this ready for you guys. We're going to go over all of it. So the first thing you want to do is add this line at the top. It's Hey, Robin from the future cutting in here. So I actually messed up here. And on the variable for landing, it's not Fisk Hero's external landing. It's actually superhero underscore landing. When I put the pack in and I loaded it, it gave me an error. So this right here will fix that. So ignore it saying regular landing the whole time in the video, please, for you to do that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to leave a space here and you're going to want to do function initiate hero. So function init parentheses hero on the inside. Then we're going to go down here. This is what's going to set your name, your tier, and your scale. You got hero.setName. And in this parentheses here, where I have example, you would do whatever your hero's name is. So this will set the lang for your hero. You could do literally anything in here. Then we have our tier. If you notice here, all of them say hero. This is just how it initiates it. So you're going to do hero.setTier, capital T. Name is also capital. And you're going to do whatever tier, 1 to 10. This sets the durability of your character. Our default scale. The default scale is how tall your character is by default. So not with shrinking or growing or anything. So you're going to do hero.set default scale. The D and the S in default scale are capitalized. And I did a block and a half tall. You can do whatever height you want. I think at one point it glitches out, but you probably won't make a character that needs to be that big by default. Hey guys, Future Robin here. The default scale, I spelled it wrong in the video and I put it in the wrong spot. I don't really think it matters, but for all of my other heroes, it's down here at the bottom. So I just went ahead and moved it. But I did spell it wrong, so make sure you guys spell it correctly. Make a character that needs to be that big by default. And then we have the hero hide here. If I uncomment this, this is what hides your hero from being in the creative menu. You can use this to hide a suit that you don't think is ready yet or you're not ready to release. They can still see it if they do /suit, but you can hide the heroes in the creative menu like this. This here, this group of 4, is your items. So the chest plate, helmet, leggings, mask, whatever you want to call it. Each one of these is a different piece of armor, so helmet, chest plate, leggings, boots. And I have custom names on here so we can see what the lang is like. In this parentheses and quotations is your lang, so I have mask, shirt, pants, shoes. It's just to show something different so you can see how it changes it. This next line here is our power. So this is what adds your power. You can do your custom domain and you can make a custom one, which we're going to go over. Or you can do a Fisk Heroes one by doing comma Fisk Heroes, let's say flight, and this will work as a separate power. We are not going to have that, so I will comment this out. We're just going to delete that. Then we have our attributes here. So each one of these attributes is a different stat. We have one commented out here. This is base speed levels. This character does not have any speed, so we don't need this. But if your character did have super speed, this is what you would do it. I have a video on Speedster Basics. It's outdated, but you can still look at it and see how to do it. So these different attributes, you do your hero.add attribute on all of them. Then you do your parenthesis quotation, and you add your attribute here. You find all these in the mappings viewer and in regular Fisk Heroes pack. And then you do a comma and then the value you want it to be. And then 0 and 1 depending on the thing, the stat. So I'm pretty sure the 1 and 0, 1 is base value and 0 is percentage, I think. Or the opposite way around, one or the other. And then we're going to add our keybinds here. We have our keybinds. Hero.add keybind, the K is capital and the B is capital. And we have ground smash and earthquake here, just to show off how to make a keybind and have it ready for you guys. So you would have your power name here, then your lang, whatever you want it to show up as on the keybind in the top left. So if you had you have earthquake here, you can see. So the power is called earthquake, but I want it to say trimmer in the top left with your keybind, so it says trimmer here. And then these are bound to keybind slot 1 and keybind slot 2. Here we have the tick handler for our flight. This basically lets you do the superhero landing for Iron Man. And it is just, it's telling the, and it is just telling this is our tick handler right here. This is telling the game on what tick we are hitting the ground so it can do the landing animation. Next, we're going to go over how to make your own power file. And to do that, we are going to look at Geokinesis and Flight from the Fisk Heroes pack. So we're going to go to File. We're going to go to our files here. We're going to go to, instead of Data Heroes, we're going to do Data Powers, New File. You're going to do your power name, so mine is example. And then you're going to do .json, so it's a JSON file. And we have that open now. Now we can look at flight here. You just need an open curly bracket. And we are going to take this here, and we are going to implement it into this. See, it's all red here, so we're just going to add an extra curly bracket. So this will add flight. You can change the speed. There is controlled flight, but we're just going to go over regular flight right now. You can look and see how to do controlled flight in the character's power files, like the Falcon wingsuit and stuff. But we're just going to go over regular flight right now. And then we got Geokinesis here. So this one has all earthquake, it has ground smash. So this name right here will just be what your power name is called on the lang for your suit. So we're going to set this as example, but you can set it as, like, if you're making a lantern, you can put it as willpower for the Green Lantern or whatever you want. So now we're going to take earthquake and ground smash from here. You don't need the modifiers part, so we're just going to start at the quotation marks. We're going to go all the way down to this blue squiggly. We're going to copy this. And right here on this blue squiggly, you're going to do comma, enter, and you're going to paste. So whenever you're adding a new power to your power file, you're going to want to do a comma after a blue squiggly. And you want to make sure that it's not in the middle of a power's stats and stuff. So now we have a suit that has these powers, and each power is here. So we have flight, we have earthquake, and we have ground smash. So this should be working fine. But now we have to do the renderer.
Hey guys, so I was editing this video here and I wanted to just talk to you guys for a second in this little midway point in the video. I really sorry that my upload schedule is really messed up. I do have a full-time job and I'm still trying to heropack for you guys, so it's kind of hard to balance all of that. But I do want to keep making videos for you guys, and those might just come out a little bit slower than expected. I do have a point next summer, fallish, where I can just pump out videos for you guys because I'm going to be out of work. We are doing a remodel on our store. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the support. If you made it this far in the video, that's awesome. If you wouldn't mind, if you like the videos and stuff, like and subscribe. I'm really trying to get up there so that I can make higher quality content for you guys. On the previous part here too, I just wanted to say I used regular flight, but it needs to be controlled flight. So if you look at Falcon's exopack powers and Falcon's character, to just replace everything I did with regular flight with controlled flight, that would be great. If you guys need any help with that, ask in heropack Central. One of the lovely people will be able to help you. Sorry about this, and I hope you guys are having a great time and enjoy the video.
The renderer. This is very intimidating for a lot of people, but don't let it be. So we're going to go to our renderer, Heroes. We're going to right click, new file, example.js. And now we are going to, just to make this simplified, look at one of my renderers. We are going to look at, let's say, Omni-Man here. So this is what my renderer looks like. So the first thing you want to do is always have this top part here. So we're going to grab this just for simplicity. We're going to add it in. So you're going to extend the Fisk Heroes basics, so it will extend the default Fisk Hero suit. And you have your layer 1, layer 2. We're going to take a cape off of here, but this is how you would do a cape. So your layer 1, you want to have your domain, colon, and then you're going to want whatever your texture name to be here. If you have it inside of another folder, like Omniman's is, you can do the folder name /, but we're just going to do example. So now we're going to do that down here too. So we're going to do EP, colon, example. And you're going to want to do layer 1 and layer 2. I usually do an underscore here between these. And now we have layer 1 and layer 2. We're going to go look back at Omniman here. We do need utils. No, we don't. So utils here is for the trail, and capes is for the cape, obviously. We don't need this, but I will show you what this does, because it does have an outdated explanation in my old video. So this here is for rendering when you don't have all the pieces of armor. So our current suit has all 4 pieces of armor: helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots. This line of code, these lines of codes here, will show the model or fix the hat layer to a certain piece of armor. So if you only have a chestplate, it will show the model when you put the chestplate on, and then it shows all of these different pieces of armor. So it'll show the head, the headwear, body, right arm, left arm, so on and so on. And then this one fixes the hat layer to the chestplate, so it will disable the player's second layer when they put on the chestplate. So we don't need any of this, so we're just going to comment this out. But it is necessary if you were doing a piece of armor or a suit that only uses a limited amount of pieces of the armor. So if it only uses leggings, then you need this, and you'll replace this with leggings. Now, we do not need this chunk, but if you're doing capes, here is the code for that. And you'll need a cape texture, and you'll need this. And then this is the animations. We'll do this just because we're doing flight, so we're going to copy this. And we are going to do here. So this is your initiate animations. So it's looking at all this and telling the game what animations to use. So here we have our flight animations, and these are all just different flight animations and everything. Martian Manhunter comics, I'm pretty sure, or CW, and all kinds of different ones. So we have the superhero landing here. So we're gonna have to grab var utils actually. So you'll need var utils implement, and we'll put that up here. So you will need var utils, so variable utils implements external utils for Fisk Heroes, and it will activate all of these animations and stuff when you need. Again, we don't do this right now, but if you're doing a cape, you will. It is the function render, so it tells the game to render certain things when you're in first and second person, and if you have on the chest plate, and so on and so on. But this is just to render the cape. Okay, so now this should all be good except for not having a texture. So to add a texture, you're going to go to Textures, Heroes, and you're going to add your textures here. So let me grab a random texture here. We'll just grab my skin-based texture. So texture template, we're just going to copy this, and we are going to paste it in here. We will need to go to empty pack, assets, EP, textures, heroes, paste. So this is my template for my textures. So what we're going to do is we're just going to name this example underscore layer 1. And we're going to make a copy of it, and we're going to paste it here, and we're going to name this layer 2. And I'm going to have a proper way to do the textures, because last time I also did it wrong. So we're going to look at our heropack central here. I'll show you in just a second. I'm pulling it up. When you're making a suit texture, the layers need to be divided in a certain way. This is the way you do it. So your hat, your headwear, your face, your body, and your boots go on layer 1. And then your legs go on layer 2. So you need to look at this other great thing here, and it will show you where the head and the body and everything is. So we are going to look at this template that I just showed you, and we're going to cut out our second layer, basically. So I have paint.net here, and you can see this is what my template looks like. So we are going to take this, and we're going to cut the head, the chest, the arms, everything but the legs off. So this whole top part can go, because this is the head. And then, see, this is the right leg, so this stays. But this will go. This is the chest plate. And this is your right arm over here, so this will also go. And then you will have your right leg second layer right under this. Your torso second layer is under this, so we're going to cut all this too. So under here is your torso second layer. Your right arm second layer is also right here under all this, so we're going to cut that. Then you have your left arm, which will be from the middle here all the way over. Going to cut that. Now you have your left leg second layer, right leg second layer. This is your second layer. So we will save this and we'll compare it to your layer 1 after we cut this part out of layer 1. So a good thing we can do here is look and see what we actually need to cut. So this will be gone. And then these second layers right here will be gone. Cut. And then this big chunk here will be gone. So I missed a little bit here. This chunk right here will also be gone. So now you can see everything that is different here. So now we have our texture set up, our renderer set up, our power set up, and our hero set up. We should be able to hook this up into Fisk Heroes. So to do that, we're going to need to open the game. So I will see you when we are back into the game. Hey guys, it's Robin. We're back in the game, and we are going to show you how to insert your hero pack to Fisk Heroes. So what you're going to do is you're going to open your pause menu, you're going to go to Options, Hero Pack. You'll have all your hero packs here, whatever. I have already loaded it, but I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to open your hero pack folder. This will open a new folder. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to look at your other pack, your pack where you have been putting everything in. You're going to select these two. You're going to compress it to a zip and name it whatever you want. And then just put it in your Fisk Heroes folder. And it will load just like this. So if you followed all of my steps and my cut-ins and everything that I had to do because I messed stuff up, you should have your character in game like this. And as you can see, he doesn't have any items, but we will fix that here in just a second. Now if we put him on, it loads the texture that we have, our little template texture. We have flight. Even if it is the bad flight. We do have flight. And we have ground smash. And we have tremor. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fix these icky example like null textures with the items. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your pack. So we're going to just do this one in here, but you're going to go to where your pack is. You're going to go into Assets, EP, or your domain, Textures, Items, Heroes. And in here, you'll put whatever item icons you want to make, but there are example ones in the Fisk Heroes thing, but they're also in heropack Central. I'll show you here. If you go to heropack resources and you go to creating item icons, all of these are right here. And we're just going to use the default ones for this because it's an example pack, so I'm just going to download these really quick. And I'm just going to get them all for the ones that I want. So we have our 4 here. There are different chest piece variants. There's bulky, there's regular, there's female. So just get whichever ones you need, and we are going to plug them into our pack here. So we're going to name this example for the helmet. It's example underscore 0. So your name underscore 0. Helmet is 0, and it goes 1, 2, 3. So helmet is 0. Chest piece is 1. So we're going to do example underscore 1. Your pants are 2. So save as example underscore 2. And your boots are 3. So we're going to save image as example underscore 3. So now we're going to reload our hero pack now that we've put that new stuff in. So you're going to type in Fisk Heroes reload / resources. And it's going to reload you. That little bob up and down is if you have the default scale changed, it's just changing back and forth. You don't got to worry about this. But now we have these beautiful item icons. And like I said earlier, if you look, you can see it says mask instead of helmet, pants, shoes. That was just me showing off the Lang. And if I hold shift, it says example where the power should be. And in the top left, it says trimmer instead of earthquake. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And long live the hero packing. Peace.